today we are going to do a spread for our minds, our bodies, and our souls. And we are going to see what's kind of running around in there in the brain and the body, which is also kind of like our 3D realm. It's not necessarily your physical body. It could be your physical world in general. It could be your job. It could be your career. It could be your marriage, your relationships. That is what the body is. Mind, obviously, your mind, and then your soul is obviously your soul. So today we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And just meditate on these. If you need to pause the video and take your time to see which one resonates with you, then you can. And if not, we are going to start with pile 1. Here we go. Pile number 1 with rose quartz. Let's start with the body, mind, and soul. The Page of Pentacles, mind. 5 of Wands, body. And death and soul. Interesting. I like it. Mind. A transformation. Interesting. Body. Transformation. Interesting. Oops. And soul. Truth. We have align your life. Transformation. Oh my gosh. And Akasha. And for our archetype that we need to both embrace and look into, we have the scribe. So we'll just put that one right here. So let's start with the mind. We have the Page of Pentacles, Pluto transformation, and align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? What is being broken? Her mind is almost like it's being split in many different ways, or there's just too much going on. It's not adding up correctly. The pieces aren't being put together properly, and we get a transformation. There's a lot of transformation in this deck. I'm telling you, transformation, transformation. I transform, transformation. So you guys who picked pile number 1 are going through some stuff, and it's in your mind, it's in your body, it's in your soul. This is happening in all aspects of your life. You are being asked to step up right now. You are being asked to become more with your mind, more in your 3D realm, and more with your spirituality for sure. There's a transformation. The Page of Pentacles is a student. Your mind is learning abundance. It's learning new things that is being able to be attracted to you. What you think about, you bring about. And you're learning that right now. That's this transformation. Right now, if you're looking for abundance, if you're looking for something, or you've been waiting for something, right now your mind needs to be aligned. You need to calm it down. Take each piece out one by one and either let it go or look into it, see what it is that your mind is asking you to do. It's your inner chatter. Your inner chatter will tell you so much about you, because your inner chatter can be positive, it can be negative, it can, whatever you're focused on can be what your soul is asking you to check yourself into. Like what are you trying to get your attention about? you know? Or what if it's good, what are they trying to give you? Where's the gift? What's going on? So right now the transformation is knowing that there's your mind and your consciousness is so much more than it's ever given credit before. And that's what we're going through. That's what we're learning. Your body, the Five of Wands, a transform and transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level in your body, in your DNA. There is deep healing. There is emotional scars releasing. There is so much going on. It could be the retrograde. It could be the fact that just the shift is asking for more. And those of you who picked pile number one, even in the 3D worldly realm, there is transformation going on. And it can seem a little maybe chaotic, or maybe where you just don't quite understand. But you have your own back. Your higher selves are there and they have your back. This world is transforming at a cellular level, and that is what is going on in the 3D body for you guys. It's in your actual 3D body, and it is in your actual reality of what is being presented on the outside of you. And then your spirit is going through a transformation. That is what this death card is. That is what transformation, going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, or the snake shedding its skin. Your spirit has been called to do more. The light has been flipped on. The transformation has occurred. There is the truth that has been presented to you, and you can feel it. Your soul is saying, go with that. When you feel it, that's what it is for you. And if you don't feel it and the person next to you does, that means it's for the neighbor and not for you. And that's okay, because, sometimes it's okay if the right thing is right for somebody else and not right for you. It's okay. You have to remember that. If somebody picks, somebody or likes something that you don't like, that doesn't mean they are wrong. Or it doesn't mean you are wrong. We have to remember that. When you hear the truth, when you know the truth, it's right for you, and only you, and it's okay if it's only right for you. Remember that. Your Akasha is your guidance. It's divinely guided. Everything from every lifetime, everybody's lifetime, from the very beginning, not just 2,000 years ago, but hundreds of thousands of years ago, on this planet, that planet, and the others, wherever it is that you've come from, you have a record, and you can pull from it. Your spirit holds this inside of them, and that's for you. What Spirit is asking you to look at is the scribe. The light attribute of a scribe is preserving knowledge and information. In the Akasha, maybe. But the shadow attribute is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Remember, every idea comes from something else. That's not plagiarism. But if you have an idea that was somebody else's, give them credit. Or use that idea and build from it. And it can be something of you. Just do everything with integrity, and know that that is who you're transforming into. Is integrity, is a highly integrity person. I didn't say that right. Who you are turning into is somebody with the utmost integrity. And that is what we are asked to look into right now, is the integrity of what you're transforming in, who you want to be, who is your highest self, and why can't your highest self come out today? Your highest thought, your highest deed, your highest good. What is it? Can you bring it out? That would be neat. Thank you so much for picking pile number 1. If it resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me how it resonated. If you need a reading, if you'd like a reading, all my information is down below, and I'd love to give you one. I work by donation, and I would love to talk to you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, for those of you who picked a group number 2. We're going to go right ahead and dive right into group number 2 for your mind, body, soul reading. If you hear a snort every now and then, that would be my dog. She likes to make noises, so sorry about that. So let's just go right in with this mind, body, and soul. So your mind will be here, body column here, your soul column here, and then we'll have an archetype card. Just a little extra something to look into for the next week or 2. So here we go, diving right in. We have the Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Mercury retrograde. Something's going on probably at the moment in that mind. Pisces, I believe. Gemini, I think. Trust the niggle. Trust your path. Pillar of light. Man, I'm getting a lot from this card already. That one's a big one. And for your archetype, we are the eternal child. Okay, so maybe you can see this a little better. So what I've got going on here for the mind is the Queen of Cups, the Mercury retrograde card. It's a reinvention. With that being said, I see you as probably somebody who is able to channel, to create, to be intuitive. And maybe right now it could be a little difficult for you to be feeling like your normal self, your normal intuitive self that you're normally in sync with. What I see here is that with this Mercury card, somewhere in your mind, you might have some difficulty in expressing your emotions, or even, or maybe you're trying to escape something, being detached from others. Your emotional side, you're an emotional empath, that you're picking up attachments from others. And it's kind of, I feel like, throwing you for a loop is what I'm really feeling in your mind. And you might just be a little bit confused. Know your intuitive self. Know what to do. If you need to speak up, speak up. You know, if there's some emotions going on and you need to say something about it, don't hold it in. Even if they're silly and even if they don't make sense, because nothing's really making sense right now with the retrograde. Trust yourself, trust your intuitive side, trust your intuitive inabilities. You know, what are they trying to tell you? And that's what's going on. You know, being confused is part of the energy, but you need to trust yourself. You need to trust what your mind is trying to say. Quiet it down first, because yes, this is the mind, and Mercury loves to reinvent your mind, and they are trying to tell you to step forward. For your body, I see the Page of Wands, Pisces, I believe, and trust your path. So, what I'm feeling is the Page of Wands encourages us to be youthful, to spark our enthusiasm, to believe in yourself. Yes, believe in yourself and be creative. There's a spark going on. There's ideas. There's you can hold this spark of enthusiasm and watch it grow. So there's something. So maybe in your body. So your body is like
everything in your 3D world. Again, could be your physical body, could be your job, could be your relationships. Um, there's an inspiration in our spirit. It's a rebellious energy, a fiery type of energy, and the Page of Wands has a hard time restraining themselves. But believe in what it is. Trust in what it is that your spark of creativity is pushing you towards, because right now there is manifestation. And right now is the time to get what you want. Right now, Spirit, and with everything changing, we have been told for a long time, you know, by parents and schools and Sunday schools and, you know, religions and different backgrounds have been telling us for many years, you know, this is where you go, this is what you do, you know, this is how it needs to be. And then we've come to an age where we talk to Spirit and we go, okay, Spirit, what do we do next? Where do we go? What do we feel? Well, Spirit is trying to tell you right now, what do you want to do? What do you want to create? What do you believe in that you can do? And this is when you trust yourself. Trust and know where it is that you're going. Trust yourself and know what it is that you're doing, because the more you believe in yourself and you trust that you are a manifester, that you are a co-creator in this world, then these sparks of inspiration, this awesome new energy is going to give you you're going to manifest everything in the 3D world here. This is very positive. On to the spirit side here, the Page of Swords. Now, this energy right here is someone who is perceptive, someone who is discerning, highly ambitious, goal-oriented person dedicated to their path. So your spirituality right now is so thankful for your dedication, so thankful for your perceptions, what you think in your spirituality, what you're going for. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the pillar of light. Your spirituality is blossoming. Gemini, I think this is a unification. I see you're uniting your spirit into your whole line of life, into, I almost see this spilling over to the body and to the mind. Your spirit is what is moving you, is what I'm seeing from this. It is moving you, mind, body, and soul. Your soul is exactly where it needs to be. And we also have the child eternal. The light attributes of an eternal child is that you are determination to remain young in the body, the mind, and the spirit. How funny that we would pull this card on a mind, body, and spirit pull. So anyways, you have the ability to see things with fresh, young, new eyes. Be careful though, the shadow attributes is the inability to grow up sometimes and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So if there's some of that going on in your life, if you have anything popping up, resonating with you, just kind of keep it in mind and know that Spirit is asking you to just kind of check it and face it. So this is your pull group number 2. Please let me know if you liked it by giving me a thumbs up, giving me support, and commenting down below, because with you guys, we can override algorithms and get information out to the world that is needed. So again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and support. I love you guys. Hi, group number 3. So here we go with your mind, body, and soul card pull. Alrighty. So the archetype card that we'll be looking at the end is what this one is, and we have the addict. Don't worry. Even if you're not an addict, we all have light attributes and shadow attributes to each and every archetype. Okay, So first, let's start with the mind will be in this column, body in this column, and soul in this column. So let's start. We have the Knight of Pentacles for the mind, Queen of Wands for body. Ooh, and the Moon Child for spirit. Fantastic. We have Aquarius, I know. We have the 5th house, creativity. And the Taurus, I have. We have Council of Light, the initiation, and mirror. Your mind is in the perfect place. Or if you're working towards becoming harmonious in your mind by being able to shut it down, you are almost there. This is positive for your mind. I see that your mind is learning how to create and see with the information that it has held, with the information that it has received throughout this lifetime and all lifetimes. Your mind is now able to put things together. That is what the Knight of Pentacles is telling me. There has been hard work. There has been, he's a wise soul. He knows the value of working very hard. And this is for your mind. So you know what it takes for your mind to be quieted down, to meditate, to have the wisdom and experience that life needs. You know what it takes. And there is a divine orchestration. All of the helpers in the subtle realms, all of the masters from this lifetime and others are here and connected with you in this realm. This is a very good mind spread. Your body is the Queen of Wands, creativity, and the initiation. I almost see this as a physical body, although the body card does not necessarily have to. And again, this is a general reading, so if this does not resonate with you, then it could possibly mean that there's a different meaning for you. But what I'm seeing right now is the Queen of Wands, who is vivacious, sexual energy, someone who wants to be creative with that kind of energy, with this vivaciousness, this fiery. I'm trying to figure out the best word. I keep getting vivacious, but passionate. Maybe she's so passionate, so outgoing. I see this person lighting up a room, but I see this almost in a way of a confidence, someone who is larger than life, and you're going to use some kind of creativity with that kind of personality. This is abundance, fertility, and growth, and I just see a very sexual energy with this. The initiation, crossing the threshold, maybe it's about being intimate with somebody new. I'm not real sure, but I feel that in this body spread that this is something that is a positive going forward. So in this deck, that they have a Moon Child card. And if I am not wrong, I believe it means that you know, what is your you're being asked to figure out what your relationship is to the moon. And I feel like spiritually you're being asked to see something that you have a belief in, and see how it mirrors you in your reality now. What is Spirit showing you through this reality? And it could be something that's kind of mirroring over into your physical 3D world. So I feel like the Moon Child is asking you to see something in the 3D world that's being mirrored to you right now that actually has to do with your soul side, with your spirituality, and, you know, the purpose on that sense of why you came here. So that is what your soul and your spirit is asking you to look for. We also have, again, our archetype card, which is an addict. The light attribute, there is, again, light and dark attributes to every single archetype. The addict helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. You could be addicted to drugs, alcohol, a person, books, being by yourself, being with people. It doesn't matter. There's so many things that we cling to for reasons. And right now, we are being asked to look at those and ask ourselves why. Why do we cling to them? The shadow attributes, of course, of an addict are compromise. An addict compromises integrity and honesty. It allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit instead of you having authority over your inner spirit. An addict can show you how strong you are if you were to overcome yourself and your addictions. So we are being asked to look at that and just to kind of see what's going on with that side. If this resonates with you, please, please, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, share, love and support. That way we can move on. Thank you so much. Hi, group number 4. So here we go with your mind, body, and soul. Hi, little guy. With your mind, body, and soul reading. If you hear a snort, that is my dog. She's sleeping and she likes to snore and make noises. So apologize for that. And head a time we're going to have our mind column here. Then we'll have a body and a soul column. And then we will also do an archetype at the end. Your archetype, this is an angel. Wow. So remember, there are light and shadow attributes to every single archetype. We will get into that, but what they would like for you to know now is your angel side. Okay, so let's start with mind. We have the Page of Cups. For body, we have the Universe. Now that is one of my favorite cards, guys. Whew. And then for our soul, we have the Four of Swords. Beautiful. Mind, Void of Course Moon. Something's missing. Neptune, a sacrifice for the body. Mercury, mind for our soul. We have Break the Chain in our mind. We have a Warrior Woman for the body. And we have the Ever Unfolding Rose for our soul. All right, so let's start with the mind. Over here we have the Page of Cups. We have the Void of Course Moon missing, and we have Break the Chain. When I see these cards, I feel that there is a time to move on. I feel you are going to be going, and this again is a mental pattern. It may not necessarily be a physical embodiment in your physical reality, but as of the mind, you have been conditioned. I see with this Break the Chain and this moon, there's been missing, this void moon, there's been something missing. There has been ancestral patterns. There has been conditioning that has made you think and perceive the world only the way you can see it, because it is all in your mind. And it is time to break the chain of that. This is you moving into a new dimension. This is your old ancestral patterns, your old conditionings, and you will be walking into something completely new and something completely open and blank and ready for you to rewrite it how you need to rewrite it. What has been missing is the blank slate. You were conditioned from a very young age, and right now you are rewriting the future. You are healing. Your mind is taking over and saying, you know what? You are no longer, and when I say you, I mean there's nobody else out there who can no longer define you. except for you. And you are going out there to go define yourself, not by what is on the outside, but what is on the inside. And that brings me over to the body, which is not necessarily your body, your physical body, but everything that's going on in the 3D realm. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Sorry. Not necessarily everything in your physical body, but this could be relationship-wise, your job, any kinds of things that is going on in the world, in your physical 3D reality. So the universe, every time I see this beautiful card, I see the epitome of what is in her hands is also out here. What all is out here is also in her hands. As above, so below, as within, so without, or as without, so within. There is nothing out here that she doesn't have access to that's already in the palm of her hands. So as you embark on your new journey, I see the sacrifice of release, the sacrifice of letting go of everything you thought was right, everything that you thought was real, every notion that was put in your head that you are no longer finding truth in. That sacrifice is falling apart, and the warrior in you is stepping up and saying, you know what? The truth is here. The truth is in the palm of my hands. It's not out there. It's not where some other person, some other priest, some other guru, some other anybody can tell me anything about who I am, because they don't define me. It is what you find that defines you. It is what you have sacrificed lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And it is what you get to do and how you answer your deepest calling. Your soul is the Four of Swords, which is a state of deep meditation, a time for deep relaxation, a time for healing, a time for knowing what you hold in the palm of your hands, your light, and relaxing and letting it grow and letting it move through you, and to take a break, take a time out in your soul. And what's going on in your mind is coming from your soul, and you're going to balance the two together. When you uncondition the old thought patterns, when you're atoning yourself to the new you, and you become one with the new you, you are going to be in balance with your mind and your soul. And it is an ever unfolding process. It's an ever unfolding rose. Once cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So your soul sometimes may feel like it's being split, or sometimes you may find that your soul knew something, or you thought your soul knew something, but you find that there's a whole new truth out there. And it could hurt and it could be scary, but with deep relaxation, with deep meditation, with deep love for self, you will make it through, and you will become and be able to define who you are without anybody else doing it. They also want us to look at the archetype and the angel. You are an angel. You are always helping those in need with no expectations of return. You are on this world to hold energy for others in a loving and soothing way. But be careful. Acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, or falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance, can hurt your integrity. So make sure you do everything with love and out of love, and just remember that you might just need to check in every now and then and just check yourself. Or I also see that there could be somebody in your life right now that is claiming to be something that they are not, and that right now you're being asked to just open your eyes a little bit further and to just be aware of the people around you. And if it feels like the truth, then your guides will let you know. But if it doesn't feel right, then they're trying to tell you that this person is not speaking the truth, or they're not speaking a truth that resonates with you. So this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Group 4, I hope you like it. If you do, please give me thumbs up for your support. Comment down below, tell me how it resonates. Or if you see something that I didn't that really makes sense to you, I'd really like to know. It's always good to use your own intuition first and foremost. I love you guys. I hope you're having a great July so far. Bye.